Final puzzle piece. Okay, so the CIA document talks about something about we don't die, we just keep coming back. Okay. Into the, we just keep getting reinserted back in circular thing. They also teach there is no God. Once again, these are suggestions, okay? This is based on their interpretation, their scientific study, and we know by they're limited by science, and the limits of science are quite extravagant. They are quite boxed in, okay, because they're precluded from saying, even though we all see what they call unidentified aerial whatever, UAPs, I think they call them. We all see them. We all know that they're not this nation or that nation. No nation has claimed these flying objects, these unidentified flying aircraft, whatever we're referring to them as. We all see them, right? Okay. However, they're precluded from acknowledging that they're not from the earth. They cannot acknowledge that they are another life form, which would have to be intelligent to have the ability to come here and do investigations and study us from afar. Everyone has acknowledged that I literally have seen a mothership. It looks like the size of a planet. To be honest with you, I've seen it literally with my own two eyes. I'll show it to you now. And what I'm telling you is, in the congressional hearing, they were not allowed to acknowledge that these things are from a different place. They come from somewhere else, because the level of proof that they're required to have and hold and produce to their superiors before they can include that data in a formal report says that they would have to meet the extraterrestrial, return to them with them on their craft to their origin, to their place of origin, retrieve some sort of technology and return to Earth with it in order for them to acknowledge. Now, most of us would stop at, we met them, we saw their plane, they gave us a tour. You know what I'm saying? Most of us would acknowledge at the fact that they communicate with us telepathically and told us, we're on our way, we're coming in peace, don't shoot at us. That would have been enough to at least acknowledge something. We don't know what it is, we don't know who it is, but something is out there other than us. Now, I'm going to tell you a secret. The Bible does say, I have sheep of another fold that you know nothing about. So there are things that we don't know. He hid things from us intentionally. Like, God does not tell us everything. Adam and Eve learned this the hard way. You can't handle the truth. You know what I'm saying? You just can't handle it. So just be happy with what you know and manage that. Like, listen, just go on about your business. You got enough to keep yourself busy with, okay? So the point of the story is, that's their burden of proof. So them saying there is no God, and once you die, you just keep coming back over and over again. That is, to an extent, reasonable and possible, and I'll tell you why. The Bible says your spirit is eternal, okay? Now, it used to be that you can come in at any age. You can come in and inhabit at any age because your spirit can inhabit a body. However, that is no longer the case. So if you come back and try to inhabit a body, you look effed up. You are looking effed up, okay? Because you have to come in through a legal process now. It has been deemed illegal for you to come in and take over the life of some 23-year-old. You know what I'm saying? some 18-year-old because you want to be young again. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that has, the brakes have been pumped on that, because that's not how it works. Okay, you have to come and learn something. The reason why you keep repeating this journey is because you ain't learned shit. So you have to come back to babyhood, and hopefully you get what you needed to learn last time, and so that you can ascend. All right, so that's really what it is. Because what it really says is your spirit is eternal. It tells you that. Many religions say it's some form or fashion of this. Our language was separated. That's why I don't disrespect nobody else's religion, because y'all might call him something different than what I call him. You know what I'm saying? I don't disrespect no other religions. Y'all carry on. You know what I'm saying? This is my way. I don't got no judgment on yours. However, I have filled my days with trying to understand how I can apply myself to wisdom. That's all. So don't mess with me. I don't mess with you. Here's this. Okay, so what it says is to be absent from the body is to be present with God. So once you're done, and there's scriptures, you go to this, like, you know, the bosom, there's two chasms. There's one side of the chasm where there's comfort when you die in faith. There's comfort, you're sitting, waiting, you got a nice little airplane executive lounge, okay? You got all the amenities. The other one is like, it's uncomfortable, it ain't no air conditioner, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's piled up on each other. And it's just not, there's not much comfort for you. There's no snacks, nobody planned ahead for you. When you die in faith, like that. So, I think what people have decided is they're going to try again. And so they come back. But now you have to come back as a baby. And so bad people have exploited this by, you know, suicide by cop, different little things, you know what I'm saying? And they come back and they'll be like, just like new, 23 again. You know what I'm saying? Because of the Gateway document that said there is no God. And they convince people of that. But there is a God. You know what I'm saying? There are other intelligent species in the world. Okay? All of this can't be recorded. And even in the CIA document, those remote viewing people and the people who have gone through the Gateway process, in their transition, they have acknowledged something is here. I hear it. It spoke to me. I can't see it. You're not able to navigate that plane. That's called the fifth dimension, the dimension that you have no understanding of, okay? That's what that refers to, the unknown, okay? Everybody can't navigate the unknown because you don't have the equipment, because you didn't act right while you was here. Now, and you're treading around with stuff that you don't understand, and stuff is coming back with you, which is why we have people killing, people molesting, people with all these addictions and all these crazy, you know what I'm saying, want to hurt people for no reason, and you don't even know why you want to do it. You want to hurt yourself. You know what I'm saying? All these crazy things going on. So that is why, okay? It's not the totality, but it's how these things happen, okay? And I have seen these things in dreams. I've seen glimpses of these things in dreams, which is how I can tell you so confidently about it. I'm just interpreting the word and telling you what God has shown me and shared with me, so that you can keep yourself pure and not have to keep, I mean, you could, if this is fine to you, you keep on coming back, honey. You keep being a baby and coming back and all that. But I'm going to tell you a secret. There's no skipping steps. So enjoy that. But that's what's I remember seeing that Jordan Peele movie, Us, and they said we have sinned, so there is no God, and God doesn't hear us anymore, so we might as well not pray anymore. There is a systematic agenda to divide you from God and your belief in God. And why I am such an anomaly to y'all is because I actually believe the Bible. I actually have faith in these things. And if it says in the Bible that, Philip was one place 1 second and then the next minute he was in Ethiopia riding along in a wagon with someone who needed to understand the Bible, then guess what? That's what I believe, honey. Okay, he can do it for Philip, he can do it for me. Philip ain't, you know what I'm saying? Philip believed in Jesus just like me, so he believed in the Father. He was a man of the prayer. So that's what I believe. So I mean, there it is. Now y'all know. All right, now y'all have a good Sunday.